April 1st is fast approaching, and many Angelenos are rightfully concerned about paying the rent. Maybe you've had your hours cut, or you've been laid off, or you've tested positive for COVID-19 and you're unable to work. Well, I want you to know that the city is here to help you. I am here to help you. That's why today I signed the ordinance passed by the Los Angeles City Council on Friday, providing an emergency eviction moratorium for both residential and commercial tenants. If you cannot pay the rent as a result of this emergency, you cannot be evicted. Since this legislation passed by the council is nearly identical to the language in my earlier emergency order, I'll be withdrawing that earlier order so there's no confusion, and all other emergency orders will remain in effect. The money owed by tenants won't magically disappear. Tenants still need to pay the rent if they can. And after this emergency ends, residential tenants now, thanks to the council action, will have 12 months to pay it back. Commercial tenants will have 3 to pay back their rent. And today I went further, executing an additional emergency order suspending any new rental increases of residential units that fall under the rent stabilization ordinance, which is the great percentage of our units, RSO units they're called. Until today, rents in these units could be increased by up to 4% annually. But as of now, those increases are put on hold by this order until after this emergency period is over. And we're working with council members and others to close any loopholes so that tenants don't, the day after this crisis, suddenly find themselves evicted and out on the street. And I want to thank Mike Bonin and Mitch O'Farrell and, of course, our council president, Nuri Martinez, and the leadership of the city council to make sure that we find a solution while we also appeal to our state leaders to help us as well. Across Los Angeles, we have 624,000 rent-stabilized units in 118,000 different buildings. And tenants in these RSO units will not be subject to any rent increase. Rent will stay the same. This is a common sense action on top of the eviction moratorium that will help folks stay in their homes and make ends meet.